You have been taught all your life that the entire universe is a battle between good and evil. That is a lie. The only struggle that exists is the balance between dark and light. This is universal fact and dimensional fact. But Jen, all I see around me is just horrible evil. There's a very good reason for that. Light, positive, good has less mass than dark, negative, bad. For instance, this right here is a 5-pound bag of feathers. This right here is a 5-pound brick. It takes way more light to balance out dark. Real life example. This grain of sand, pretend that's dark matter. It weighs as much as the entire earth. The same size of light barely has weight. Are you scared of this or this? Unless you've been attacked, no, because it's a dog. Are you afraid of this or this? No, because it's just a cat. So why do you fear this? Who told you that this was a bad thing? Wow, this is beautiful. Who would fear this beautiful flower? This is belladonna. You will fucking die. Wow, look at how beautiful this is. Why do you think that's beautiful? Who told you that? I think it's beautiful too. Grows our food, keeps us warm. You know what else it does? It blinds you and burns you. So why are you okay with this, but fear this? Is it because you can't see? Are you afraid you'll get lost? You know what else comes with this? Peace and quiet. Do you know how many organisms would die without this? Who taught you that this was bad? You cannot have one without the other, and neither one is innately bad or innately good. So now comes the big question. God, who is he? You probably think of this guy or this guy, but see, you asked the wrong question. There is no who is God. There's what is God. See, there is no Zeus figure that sits on a throne perusing over people like chess pieces and deciding who he's going to let the devil play with and who he's not. That story sounds familiar. So familiar. Okay, so what is it? This is a picture of a cobweb. I want you to keep that in mind. This is just one section of the entire universe. Getting a little bit closer. We're getting closer, but keep in mind, every one of those tiny yellow dots is a group of galaxies. Another picture of the universe. But wait, one of them is not the universe. It's one brain cell, one brain neuron. Here's a group of neurons. Remember the cobweb and hold on. So as you can see, structures that connect across space have a very specific structure, whether it be outer space, the space in your mind, or the corner. So God is the thread that connects everything in the natural world, whether animate or inanimate. The more we do this, the less connected we are. And that is why, I don't know how much TV you watch, if you learn about indigenous tribes, they are the happiest, stress-free peoples in the world. Scientifically speaking, they refer to this as the quantum energy field. And they refer to the destiny that's hooked up to God as quantum entanglement. Once you understand that this is how God works, the entire world and everything around you makes sense. Next video, I'm going to connect the dots for you so you can understand why this concept of God, the whole world, makes sense. Let's talk about Satan. So the biblical version of Satan is false. Lucifer is based on a real thing. But this guy, fiery hell and all that, that's false. What's that? You don't believe me? Okay, well, show me the verse that says he looks like this. I'll wait. No? Yeah, no. It's because he's an invention by Christianity. He's based on the horned god that's been in every religion since the beginning of time. A horned god that is not remotely evil, but he was personified to be evil to benefit Christians, to pull people away from paganism. Lucifer, who is the same as Prometheus and Enki and several other names, he is the light bringer, the bringer of knowledge. Literally, that's what Lucifer means. This guy in hell doesn't exist. People are evil. You choose your actions. Nobody makes of questions about this, so I'm going to go ahead and answer it. So there is not a hell. But what's going to happen to those bad people? So for instance, let's say you were a murdering pedophile in this life that you chose to do because there is no Satan. He didn't make you do it. Guess what you're going to be when you get reincarnated? Either that child or the parent of that child. Not exactly that child, but the same situation. The point of reincarnation is to learn from your previous mistakes until you've gathered enough knowledge to ascend into heaven. And heaven isn't the pearly gates thing. It's a dimensional level that you can't even comprehend. It's energy, it's oneness with the universe. It's insane. There is a waiting area. I flew over it when I died, but it's more like a staging area. I guess people refer to it as purgatory. Yes, your loved ones that have ascended before you are there in heaven, but what happens after that, I don't know. Got another good question today. If the devil doesn't exist, then how do people get possessed? Don't misunderstand. There are dark entities, but they don't belong to Satan and his demon setup. But why do they always say that when they're possessed? Because they know what you fear. Let me show you. When a Hindu is possessed, this is the guy they say is possessing them. When a Muslim gets possessed, this is the guy they say is possessing them. And if you're Christian, this is the guy they say is possessing them. And if for some reason you worshipped and were scared of this guy and you got possessed, you'd say this guy was possessing you. Oh yeah? Then why did they leave when preachers exorcised them? This guy is not the only person that can perform an exorcism. Any strong spiritual person can. Like a shaman, a high priestess, or Constantine. I wish. Prayer is powerful no matter who does it, but it needs to be en masse. For instance, if you were in the middle of these people, they can exorcise it. They can also help heal because prayer is on the healing vibration. Hope that clears it up.